From an undisclosed locations for reasons of security and insecurity, I present to you tonight MnRTV Live Show, and tonight we're going to be talking about the upcoming war. Is there going to be war in Syria and North Korea? Why is this happening? What is going on? Are we close to World War III? What is the New World Order up to? Well, we're going to answer that and a whole lot more tonight on the MnRTV Live Show. But here he is, the one and the only, the Info Madman. Welcome to the MnRTV Live Show.
It's great to be back there, Rabbi. This is where I want to be, right here. Could be anywhere else out there, but we're right here where we want to be, because this is the place to be, if you know what I meant there.
Yeah, exactly. And in the chat room we have right now, we have Rand, a long time viewer. He hasn't been seen in a while, and it's great to have him view our show, you know. And tonight we're going to be having a great show with a lot of information that we've compiled, you know. And this was been brought to you by the Montreal Anti-Illuminati Task Force.
All right, so shall we commence? Shall we do what we normally do, which is first the intro, and then we go on the pictures of the week, and then we talk about the news and all the beats, and we'll all push it all together and make a big happy family. Because that's what we are here. We're all a big happy family. Anyhow, I'm going to be switching on over and showing people what they want to see, exactly what they want to see.
Hopefully we won't get banned like we were banned last week on Facebook.
Yeah, but that's the price we got to pay. Anyhow, this is right here, our wonderful blog, the MnR Productions, Mariolaur.blogspot.ca, and you just go way down, and you get here, you get to see us live, and you just click right there, play, and if you don't see this, you just hit refresh, then you just go a little bit down now, and that's where it's all happening. Ram, long time no see there, brother. Anyhow, you know, that's how you ask us questions and interact and say exactly how you feel. And now we're going to be going into the famous popular pictures on both Conspiracy Talk on Facebook and on Google Plus. All right, so now here we go.
Stealing from you since 1913. Welcome to the Federal Reserve. Yes, exactly. You know, I mean, that should be a t-shirt that should be done there, put there, and stealing from you since 1913. And we should all go there and protest. I don't know if it would work, but that's a pretty good idea, you know.
And this is why JFK was blown away. It's because he want to stop this, put the snow right in its tracks, and get the ball rolling, to not be part of this Federal Reserve. Right there, Rabbi?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, for sure.
All right. So
they just want to control it, print money out of thin air. Okay, next.
Yes, well, it's based on petrodollars. Suivant next. Oh yeah, look at this.
Saddam's weapon of mass destruction, 2003 and 2017. Assad's weapons of mass destruction, Syria, Donald Trump. Isn't there a 2003, 2017? Isn't there a corral between both of them? It's very strange that there is such a thing. It looks like it's connected. What are your thoughts on it, Info Madman?
Well, my thoughts on these there, Rabbi, is very simple. They're in there to globalize. That's what they're giving. That's what they're there for. They're there to globalize and take over the world and have it under their dictatorship. Right there.
Exactly. Yes, for sure. I know.
So we've got next.
And we'll talk about later on. Smells like WMDs right there. Bush doctrine. He's doing the Bush doctrine going in Syria, and there you have Hillary. Yeah. Right there, you have Hillary and you have ISIS.
ISIS. And look at this Trump. He has no idea what he's doing, but he's just a he's just a puppet.
Look at that. He's all pink, and also Hillary's. They're laughing and stomping her foot and dancing.
Where's George Soros and all these?
Oh, George Soros for sure is definitely in his bunker, just pulling the strings. One of the Illuminati's head honcho right there. You know, I mean, especially since now David Rockefeller is no longer here, and we don't want to know where he is, right? Do we?
No, he's probably on Alex Jones' show, telling him exactly what he needs to say. Anyhow, sweetheart Niels, yeah, this is makes you wonder why they want Assad out of Syria. Look at the Christians. He always he's known for backing up Christians.
Exactly. Yeah, Trump. Yeah. I mean, Assad. There's a lot of information saying that he was good to the people. I've talked to people from Syria, and they said there's no problem with him. It's the rebels that gassed the people there.
Yeah. So why are the Americans in there? They have no right, no business to be in there to start this. It's probably just another false flag just to start things. Now here, sweetheart next. Here we go, Donald Trump, and here's our good buddy, McCain.
And you know, and don't do it. What will we get for bombing Syria besides more depth and a possible long-term conflict? The Constitution says you need congressional approval. And then the other one, bomb the F. Show him how tough you are. War makes us big money. Bill Kristol, Lindsey Graham, Hillary, CNN, the deep state, we will all love you. And there's Syria and the big false flag and telling him what to do and what not to do. And so far, it seems like he is doing it, you know?
And this here is Rand Paul, right?
Rand Paul, yeah.
And this here, we all know who it is, the neocon, right? It says it right there, neocon.
But does it? I can't see. Yeah?
Yeah, right okay. There.
Yeah.
Neocon, and that's John McCain, anyhow. And you see who is listening to. The warmonger. Sweetheart next low year.
1,410,000 is the cost of a single Tomahawk missile. Trump fired 59 of them that goes into Syria. That's 83,190,000 that could have made America great again. But that's none of my business. Because I heard each missile that he shoots off, he builds them also, or he sells them, you know, to them. So he's making money off every missile. Donald Trump.
Brazil. Sweetheart next.
Devils of doctrine. Once weapons were manufactured to fight wars, now wars are manufactured to sell weapons. Yes, because of the global elites. That's exactly why it's doing, you know. And before you said, speaking of global elites, you were saying he's probably on the Alex Jones show, but he's another shill that's been compromised, Alex Jones. But that's a whole story in itself, which we won't have time to get into.
No, that's a whole show. But we've covered that before. We've covered it before. Anyhow, sweetheart next back on Assad.
It makes perfect sense that Assad would use chemical weapons. He didn't have, as confirmed by both Obama and Putin via the signed disarmament of 2011, when he just won the war and faced elections, so he can invite Western countries to re-invade Syria, to bomb them into freedom from Syria. They never lie and fake anything to start wars after 9/11. Yeah, right.
Makes you wonder. But we'll talk more about Obama and Putin and Trump later on in the news. We're just letting out the pictures.
Okay, next one. Sarin gas attacks Japan. Real zero contact to skin. Sarin gas attack in Syria. Zero scrutiny by news. Call for war instead.
Yeah, look at how they're dressed. This here. See how they're dressed in Japan, all covered. And here, look.
His hands. Look at his hands. He has no gloves on.
Yeah.
It means it's actually going to touch someone with chemical weapons that's supposed to have chemical weapons on him, and he's going to be just there, just touching it. I smell a false flag right there.
Of course, but they needed a reason to go in and do what they want to do to a sealed.
Exactly.
All right. Suivant next. We'll get in there. We'll get in there.
Surprise, ISIS advanced while Trump bombed Syria illegally, and CNN and Soros seems to be all on the same side suddenly. Why CNN and Soros on the same side? I don't get it.
Because it was all a show there, Rabbi. Kind of like watching wrestling. You know, WCW, you had the N.W.O and WCW, and they all drink beer and they eat pizza together with fries, lots of fries together, you know, and they all say, look at those fools that have paid millions to watch us fool them. When the money goes down to Ted Turner. Anyhow, suivant next.
The last time the U.S. claimed it had proof of chemical weapons, over 1 million people died. Yeah, that was when they attacked in Iraq. And over a million people.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not good, obviously. Not at all.
Now, the next one, suivant next. This one's pretty controversial. And here, you see, there makes you wonder what the soldiers, our wonderful military, is doing out in the Middle East. They're not there to save lives. They're there to bring freedom. They're not there to bring freedom. They're there for the petroleum.
Exactly. They look like they're building something.
Yeah, they're putting the petroleum together.
Exactly.
Not that we have anything against them soldiers and military. If used correctly, the military and the soldiers and the Marines are very, very useful. All right, suivant next. If I can get to it. Okay.
Wake up, people. March 2nd, 2007, we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq, and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran. Well, look at that. Look what they're next. But it doesn't talk about North Korea right here, though.
No.
But still, look, they're gonna end it with Iraq. So now they're going after Syria.
Just you seeing it very clear here. All right, suivant next.
So, we really do run ISIS? So what do I do? Just wait for Soros to call me? Or what about aliens? Yes.
What about the illegal aliens he's probably talking about here? No, Robert?
Yeah, exactly.
The ones that you want to build a wall, the Mexicans.
Exactly.
I don't think he's talking about extraterrestrials.
No, not about ETs.
Because then they'd be wanting to watch our show.
Well, yeah, they probably. Well, we've done shows on ETs and the Dulce base, and God knows what else we've done. So many shows on that in the past 5 years that if the aliens are able to watch us, they do. You know, the whole ball game right there. You know.
Suivant next, last but not least.
Whoops, John Kerry. Today, the last 8% of declared chemical weapons were removed from Syria. Great work done by all involved. False flag exposed. Yeah, so they removed everything, and then you know, then they attack.
So that means if there's a chemical attack of some sort here in Canada, the Americans are gonna come and send Tomahawk missiles towards us. Is that what they're trying to tell us?
Exactly.
All right. So Neil, that's our wonderful blog, and here's a conspiracy talk, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you want to see our future shows, just come here, click right there or on the picture, and you will see us live or our recorded shows. So now we're going to get into the news of the week. Oh yeah, look at this. Hey, Paula is here. Rand, let's see what Rand has been up to there, Rob, before we get into the news of the week.
Yeah, he's wondering how come a lot of people in the Trudeau movement liked Trump.
Yeah, because he fooled everybody. You know, he fooled a lot of people. You know, but my gut feeling, you know,
not us.
My gut feeling told me to watch out. You know, you always got to stick with your instincts. Just like Mr. Miller didn't trust Trump.
Yeah, I mean, he said he was going to drain the swamp. When he's going to expose? When is he going to expose Pizzagate? When is he going to put Hillary in jail like he said he would?
Not going to do any of that.
No, words. Yeah, because he's been told what to do and how to do it and where and what. Anyhow,
yeah, go on there, Robert.
No, that's it.
We're going to get to the news of the week.
Yeah, get to the news right there. There's Putin right there.
Yeah, and the bear that they want to wake up.
The Russian bear. More false flag chemicals attacks being prepared in Damascus. Putin also pointed out similarities to the 2003 incident when no chemical weapons were found in Iraq. Just before U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson landed in Moscow on Tuesday, Russian President Vladimir Putin told reporters that Russia has received intelligence from trusted sources that more chemical attacks are being prepared in Damascus region for the sake of blaming Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. We have information from various sources that such provocations, and I cannot call them anything else, are being prepared in other regions of Syria, including in the southern suburbs of Damascus, where they intend to plant some substance and blame the official Syrian authorities to use. Putin said during a briefing with Italian President Sergio Mattarella. Putin called for a proper investigation into what happened in Khan Sheikhun last week, saying that Russia will call on the international community to thoroughly investigate all those reports and to take appropriate action based on the results of such a probe.
Yeah, and all these links will appear in the description once the show has been completed.
Exactly, you know, and exactly. And this says that President Mattarella, they discussed this, and they're saying that this is just a false flag in itself. I mean, come on. I mean, this it's unreal, right? What they do, and the whole world's buying it. CNN, Clinton News Network, as what I call it. What do? They keep promoting it, and now they're sending warships to North Korea. So we've got two wars on the front right here, right now.
Could it just be rumors of war there, Robert? Just rumors of war?
It could be. Yeah, exactly.
Right. I'm very happy Rand is there.
Yeah, man, you should see our last week's show. It got banned. I'll send you the link later on. I'm not going to say what it was about, but it got banned on Facebook.
Facebook banned the MnRTV Live Show. They don't want the truth getting out there. All right, here's the next one.
But the thing is, we got more views than ever from other sources. Okay, Syrian government has no chemical weapons. Absolutely no need to use it.
So why did they go there? You know?
Exactly. The Syrian army has no chemical weapons and has no need to use any such arms, and has already been conducting a successful offense on militant positions. A Russian general staff official has said militants are suffering one defeat after another and are leaving the territories they once controlled. Under such circumstances, the government of Bashar Assad has no need to use chemical weapons. Moreover, the Syrian army does not have any chemical agents. Colonel General Sergei Rodosko, the chief of the Russian General Staff Operations Department, told a journalist during the news briefing. The top military officials went on to say that Russia demands a thorough investigation of the April 4th incident in the town of Khan Sheikhun, located in Syria's Al-Idlib province. He underlined that U.S. and Western claims accusing the Syrian government of being behind the alleged chemical assault are highly questionable. Yeah, so exactly. Look at that.
Yeah, we won't read it all because we don't want to bore people.
Right, that's right, folks. We don't want to.
We're not here to put you people asleep, but if you want to pause the video once it's been done,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
we'll just skim right through in chaos. There's something good out there that people want to, that everybody wants to point out. And these famous pictures right here, that's all I've been seeing the whole time on national news.
These pictures. Yeah, how come where are they getting all these pictures?
I guess Google Earth.
But Google Earth's been known to hide all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they just don't hide stuff that, you know, they just hide what they want people to see.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one, and we'll talk about what our thoughts, well, what my thoughts is with Trump and Putin, and why I'm not crazy about them after all. All right.
North Korea warns of nuclear strike on U.S. North Korea states media wars of nuclear strike if provoked as U.S. warship approached. The threat came as U.S. Navy strike group headed by nuclear-powered aircraft steamed towards the Western Pacific. Tensions of the divided Korean peninsula has escalated sharply in the wake of last week's Syrian air strike. Yeah,
There are the ships,
going there.
battleships.
Today, a propaganda newspaper in North Korea's capital of Pyongyang upped the ante further with a saber-rattling editorial. They said, "Our revolutionary strong arm is keenly watching every move by enemy elements, and with our nuclear sight focused on U.S. invasionary bases, not only in South Korea and in the Pacific operation theaters, but also in the U.S. mainland. We never beg for peace, but we will take the toughest counteraction against the provocateurs in order to defend ourselves by powerful arms and keep the roads chosen by ourselves." Another newspaper added, "The present U.S. administration would well be advised to give up the plan for preemptive attack, from which which the predecessors sustained failures." Trump could start a war with North Korea, warns former M6 chief. So right there, it's very strange that they're going after two countries right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes you wonder. It's something's going on, but could we trust any sides of the story?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here we're going to talk about Trump. Donald Trump approves NATO. You know what NATO stands for? They're right there, Robbie.
Yeah, breaking: Donald Trump approves NATO memberships for Montenegro.
North America Trade Organization, probably part of what do you call it? UN.
Very possible, eh?
Well, that's what they're saying. That, you know, it's linked, and so it makes you wonder if Trump isn't a globalist or not. I mean, this man has seen more governments from all around the world than probably Obama has seen in his 4 years. Haven't you not noticed that, Robert?
8 years.
Well, yeah, 8 years. Sorry, thank you for correcting me. Feels like it's 4 years with Obama.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and what are they doing? You know, I mean, what is his plan? You know, and I'm thinking that for sure it's part of it. I mean, he also would say no against going against Syria and fighting them. He would criticize Obama, and he's doing the same exact thing.
But why is Trump involved in Serbia, out of all places, and Yugoslavia? Because these are countries where Arnold Schwarzenegger is involved in, because that's where he comes from. This is his part of the world. No to war, no to NATO.
No to war, no to NATO, exactly. And
Here, look at this one. This one.
The issue of Montenegro membership becomes a point of contention in the U.S. Senate when John McCain, I guess, famously said that Ron Paul was working for President Putin because Paul opposed Montenegro's membership into NATO. Yeah.
Of course, they want to bring every country together. These guys, they're globalists.
They sure are.
What are your thoughts on that? Hey there, Rand. Hello there, Paula. Hello there, Leland.
Hi, Leland.
Oh, lots of action in Chitango. Look at that.
I know. Like a lot. Like so much action. Right there. Okay.
All right. The next one explains a lot. This is why.
Explains everything right here. Yeah.
Why we can't trust no government.
No, you can't. Exactly, for sure. Okay.
All right. See right here.
Rothschild demands Western nations invade Syria. That says it all, folks. That says it all. And there you have Evelyn Rothschild pointing at Prince Charles.
I mean, nobody points at a prince, but someone with a lot more money can only point at a prince like this.
More power. It looks like he's telling him something that he has to do, and he's pressing, listen, you got to do it. You better do it.
He's ordering him around like he's this bitch.
I know.
All right, let's go and check this out right here.
Sir Evelyn Rothschild has urged Western nations to unite as one in order to intervene in Syria and overthrow Assad to usher Syrians into the new century, describing Assad as a brutal dictator who must be brought to heel during a grim speech at a fundraiser in the City of London financial district. Rothschild demanded that Western nations topple the Assad regime because it restrains common decency and a threat to our corporate values. Rothschild also referred to his family business, which originated with 5 brothers, setting up the first and only truly global banking system operated from London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and Frankfurt, just before the turn of the 19th century.
I wonder why Naples, of all places.
Italy. Maybe because of the Vatican. He said the 5 brothers worked together to exchange information and build ideas and build an extraordinary business that superseded boundaries and cultures. Just over 200 years later, these business ideals, which have stood the test of time, are now under threat by despotic regimes that are resistant to common decency. That's what he's saying. These regimes pose a threat to our international corporate values. Sir Evelyn, a billionaire financier who is married to Lynn Forrester de Rothschild, did not explain why world governments should listen to his demands for interventionist wars in the Middle East.
Red Shield.
The Red Shield, exactly. And Mary, do you want to meet Lynn Forrester?
No, I don't think so there, Rabbi. I met enough people out there. I don't want them to, unless they're going to watch our show, but I highly doubt it they'll watch our show.
Exactly, and in the year 2000, that's 17 years ago, there were 8 countries without a Rothschild-controlled central bank. However, Iraq, Libya, and Afghanistan, immediately after Western invasions, now have established a central bank. Central banks. Will Syria be next? Of course, that's what it sounds like. And North Korea also. So there goes that, why people like Donald Trump. I'm still not going to bash the man yet. But it's he's headed towards that direction, the direction that I feared from the beginning. What are your thoughts on this, man?
Well, there's one thing. There's one thing worth pointing out here. Everybody thinks Donald Trump is against Putin. But how could it be that they're against each other when they're both run by the Rothschild Red Shield together? They're working together. They're not against each other. They're part of this bank, right? They're part of the controlled central bank. No, so they're not against each other. They just want Syria. They just want to make Syria part of the collective. They want Syria to be part of the central banks. Now that makes sense.
Oh, for sure.
What's your thoughts out there, people? Give us your thoughts. I mean, we can't. I don't trust Trump. Never did, never will. You know, you can't trust them government.
Yeah, why is he not, like I said before, why is he not getting people arrested, like you know, people high up in Pizzagate, and also draining the swamp, and he said he would destroy ISIS in what, he said 30 days, he said?
Yeah, he did nothing.
So far.
He did nothing. And he's not going to do anything. I guarantee you.
Except make war in Syria and North Korea, and maybe other places that we don't know yet. But yeah, so that's that. All right, not article now, right here.
All right, yeah, right here. We're talking about sun.
Yes, the Large Hadron Collider has awoken from hibernation and it's ready to hunt new dimensions. With the machines. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead there, Rabbi. I'll tell you as soon as this.
Okay, when the machine starts up again next month, scientists will again try to push the boundaries of our knowledge of particle physics. So go ahead.
You know, I'm just about to tell you, everybody, that this is all linked. You know, it's all about controlling us. This sun is going to control us somehow. And then the next news beat, we're gonna post up here. We'll even go deeper. It's all about control. First, they're starting the war, then they're going to globalize, then they're going to take control of this and use it on us so that we can be controlled. You know?
Exactly. Okay.
Here's sun. All right.
Over the winter, the Large Hadron Collider took a well-earned break from smashing particles together in velocities approaching the speed of light. It was now gearing up to get back to work and ahead of next month's restart. CERN has revealed exactly what went on. The LHC was hibernating. During its annual shutdown, known as the Extended Year Technical Stops IETS, the LHC was drained of liquid helium before engineers looked over the cooling and ventilation vacuum to electrical and other systems. There are 1,232 magnets in the machine's huge ring, and one of these needing replacing, according to CERN's Harriet Kim Jarlett. Over the magnet was replaced, the team had to carry out many tests at room temperature. Triple checking the magnet was connected properly with no deformations, Jarrett explained. So like they're getting ready because, like we said before, CERN is trying, probably did already, trying to open up doorways to another dimensions, and who knows what's going to come out of it. And I've also seen rituals at CERN that look kind of like satanic.
Maybe they want to usher Satan out of CERN so that he can come and control everybody.
Oh, I'm sure that that's what he's doing, indeed. But I mean, well, I'm not gonna go down to all this technical stuff over here because it's kind of like long, you know. But it's just that what they're doing is, you know, I mean, will they actually build a black hole? Will they create a black hole, or will it create something in the fabric of time, a tear in it, which I believe Aleister Crowley did in 1917. He opened up the fabric of time.
Could it be they want to close down that black hole?
Well, Crowley did close it. Crowley did, but then he had students in 1947 that opened up the fabric of time and space. And what happened after? What do we soon see in 1947? UFOs. So there you go, right there. It's very, very, it's all very peculiar. Indeed, it is.
And Israel becoming a nation.
That too, in 48, all around that time, and 45 was not like that, the nuclear age.
All ties in. And that's how we
yeah.
get all this higher technology that we're using right now.
Speaking
Radio
of high
frequency. All right.
Swedish tech firms implant chips in employees' hand. Epicenter Works, who opt for procedure, can now unlock doors, operate printers at office by simply waving their hands. Do we really want that?
No, the rubber. We definitely. I know I don't want. They already control us too much with these technologies, the phones and all that.
They do, and that's not a good thing. Okay, how would you feel about having a microchip implant in your hand to make things more convenient at work? In Sweden, some workers are actually volunteering to do just that, electing to have a chip the size of a grain of rice implanted in their bodies to help them unlock doors, operate printers, open storage locks, and even buy smoothies with the wave of the hand, according to an Associated Press report. Epicenter, a digital hub in Stockholm that houses more than 300 startups, an innovation lab for large companies, has made the implanted chip available to its owners, workers, and to its members' organizations in recent years. A biohacking experiment in simplicity that has been embraced by some early adopters associated with the centers, but represent a technological frontier, surely to make other people shudder. Can you imagine having this chip in you? The slowly, what they're doing is normalizing it, so people will want the chip. They'll want to get this mark, whether it's the mark of the beast, and it's in a dawning era of cyber warfare. Management consultants say they're hearing little interest in the concept so far, and those leading the experiment in Sweden say it's an entirely voluntary exercise intended simply as technological test for convenience. Yeah. But you see what they're saying? It's good for people, the old people, for animals, to deliver back deliveries, and it'll replace cards, employee badges, and credit cards. But this thing will be in you, and once that thing's in you, who's to say that they're not going to control you? Look at this guy holding it. Do you trust him?
No, I don't trust the chip.
I wouldn't trust him giving it to me. I wouldn't even trust him selling me anything. So not much less something that goes inside your body, because inside your body you don't want to have such a thing. They're going to hack you.
I want to go live in Sweden, because that's where all the rockers, the glam 80s people are.
Yeah, well, you could go work. I mean, you could go live there, but we could go there, but forget about the chip.
And here you see the RFID chip.
We do not want that to be in us. That's for sure, because there's gonna be an RFID chip that's associated with evil, and great evil. We don't want that. They even could monitor toilet breaks. That's too much.
They're gonna spy on you. They're gonna target you wherever you are. There's no hiding. Wherever you go, it's gonna know.
Exactly, for sure. For sure, and no, we don't want that to know that they're going to be attacking. I mean, they're going to be watching us and monitoring us. Big Brother, it couldn't, and monitoring us, and also controlling our temperature in our houses, the refrigerators, who knows what else, probably in our minds. And the last thing we need is our minds to be controlled. And yes, probably it could be hacked. It would, surely would.
But not everything is made to be hacked. All the latest technologies are made to be hacked. All right. Yeah, but look, it's only getting sicker. Hold on, Araba. Let me just make a little bit bigger. So like that, let me see how the writing is. Okay, now this one, for the children out there, you might want to cover their ears.
Yeah, new male sex robots with bionic penises may just replace men for good. Have you heard that, folks? People in the audience, look at this. I mean, in the chat room, people viewing this, people that are on YouTube watching us, look at that. What it's just said. Hmm.
First, they want to cheap us, and now look at this. What's this world coming to?
I know, unreal. Realistic looking babies, sex dolls, and women. What did I just say? Realistic? Okay. Wow. Realistic sex dolls and women made of plastic have been the talk around town for a while now. Today, women are equally as fascinated by them. Companies like Real Doll have mastered the art of making realistic sex dolls and now are going to make male sex dolls as well. These male sex dolls will be battery powered and they can be charged for as long as you want them to last. While the new technology, these sex dolls and women will be able to respond to verbal dialogue, and you will be able to simply outperform any other sex toys, most probably your partner too. Come on, it's a robot. At the moment, they're calling it the ultimate pleasure experience. But at the same time, you may wonder where exactly we are headed. These sex dolls with bionic penises may just want you to not feel the need for real men. However, with cell phones replacing communication and robots replacing sex, isn't this going to help our already isolated lives? Yeah, I tend to agree. These robots, these robot sex dolls are so smart that they are packaged as the ultimate boyfriends too. They can indulge in conversation so much that they will even have a backstory of a past. Women will be able to do whatever they want with these dolls, unlike tricking men into doing something, for instance, go out, have sex 5 nights a week, or not at all. Is this something you could use? And there's the video right there. And yeah, right. I don't know about you folks, but it's not something that's really feasible in the future. What are your thoughts, Info Madman?
Or there, Rob, I think this world is just getting sicker and sicker and sicker every day. You know, it's like I just wake up in the morning and say, the good Lord out there, you know, is this world getting sicker today? And that right there just goes to prove to you and everybody out there that the world's in need, you know, of the savior and not of this technology, because all this technology just falls apart and you can't fall in love with something that's technology, because you know what, it turns old and that's it, and it has no soul and no spirit.
Exactly, indeed. Oh, for sure, for sure. No, no. I mean, this is it's gonna replace men because they want to make us all be robots. You know, they want the internet to be alive to control us all. The beast system, which I think it will be.
It's coming, it's getting there. I mean, it knows so much about us. The internet, isn't it like an intelligent already?
Yeah,
Artificial intelligent?
yeah, AI. It is. I mean, it's woken up. It's probably going to wake up if it hasn't already. It'll be alive. Google comes alive. The internet controlling us all. Who can fight this beast? Hmm.
They're kind of like the movie Avengers. Who's the villain there? That got the good one there. Oh, I forget his name. You know who I'm talking about there, Rob. Is someone out there? Please help me. You know where he was artificial intelligent and from the internet, and he became a robot.
Yeah, I forget the movie now. The Avengers, right?
Yeah, what was his name? Forget it. Ultron. No, not Ultron, but when that came out of Ultron.
Okay. Oh, yeah. But exactly. I don't know what the name is, but yeah, that's basically what they're trying to do.
Maybe that would be the Antichrist, but he has to be a human, right? Because he's going to get possessed by Lucifer, Satan himself.
Yeah. Okay. Now here we go.
UFOs.
UFO hunters spot a strange 500-meter long object near the Atlantic and claim it is an underwater alien base. The object was spotted on Google Maps by a keen-eye UFO hunter. It appears to show a large body of ice sheared off to the side of the continent, but a bizarre theory claims that it is a secret underground base used by aliens. I'd love to go there. I want to
Now
go.
we're gonna.
Anybody want to come with us? UFO hunters,
Yeah.
yeah. UFOs hunters have spotted an enormous 500-meter long object off the coast of Antarctica. Some have claimed that this is a mysterious alien ship or base hidden underwater in the continent's ice. The object was spotted on Google Maps and appears to show a large body of ice sheared by the edge of Antarctica. There it is right there.
Hmm.
Yeah. But conspiracy theorists have put forward the bizarre claims that the object is in fact a large extraterrestrial base. And this is about the coordinates. I'm not an iceberg expert, but this object is really peculiar and looks like a vessel disguised as an iceberg, wrote the website's UFO sighting hotspot. It looks out of place. To most people, Antarctica is a barren wasteland of ice and snow and found the bottom of the globe. I don't know, but it looks like it could be something that alien life could actually be hiding behind. It's perfect cover. Because there is something going on in Antarctica, that's for sure. In fact, there's even new information about the secret of Antarctica. I just haven't looked into it myself, what it could be.
There's a lot more in Antarctica than penguins and polar bears. If they're doing, wait a minute, I think I'm getting mixed up with between Antarctica and the Arctic. One of
Yeah,
them has penguins, the other one has polar bears, and what else is there down there or up there?
well, don't forget the Hollow Earth.
They're saying that's how we get to the hollow earth. And here's
Yeah, we've done shows on the Hollow Earth.
here's more diagrams
Right
that
there.
show,
Yeah, exactly.
no more icebergs and different shapes included tubular and wedges, domes, dry docks, pinnacles,
And
and
blocks.
blocker, number 6.
Icebergs can be classified on the basis of their shape with UFO sighting hotspot. The two basic types of icebergs are tabular and non-tabular. Tabular icebergs have steep slides and a flat top, much like a plateau. And non-tabular icebergs have different shapes. These shapes forms from the icebergs look very different if we compare with all the different shapes and forms of tabular and non-tabular icebergs. So there, right there. Yeah, so, that's a perfect spot for them to hide, isn't it?
I'm sure that they're hiding there.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you.
That was it for them UFOs.
Exactly. But before we go, I'm just telling you, the war that's coming, it's a two-war front, Syria and North Korea. And what are the Russians going to do? And how's China going to react to this? Could this be the forefront of World War III?
Well, according from what I heard there, Robert, I was told that China is getting convinced by Trump, and they're saying that China is gonna be better country with Korea. And don't forget, China kind of not depends on the United States, but they're making money from the United States.
And the United States needs them, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, and Russia, I don't know. We don't know. We simply don't know what's going to happen, but we will find out, in the coming weeks, will we not?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to be talking about this later on. This is not finished. This is just the beginning of more things to come, because there is going to be more of these things out there. You know, just give it time.
And exactly time, you know, because we are the bad boys fighting the new world order. We're banned on Facebook, blocked everywhere else, you know. So that's us. I mean, on Facebook, every group we are blocked and banned. So that shows we are doing a difference. Hopefully tonight's show will not be banned because they don't want us giving us the information about Mr. Trump.
Mr. Trump and Putin and the central banking.
And Rothschild family dynasty Illuminati. Yes, folks, ladies and gentlemen, you will not want to miss next week's show. So until then, folks, have a good day, good night, wherever you may be. And we shall return hopefully next week with a great show. Thank you very much.
We'll be back. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, like this show, and comment. Thank you for watching. You people are the greatest. Have a good night.